Hello guys, hope you're all doing well. Today, just a bit of live commentary for you, cheeky chat with you guys, and I've got some BF5 gameplay highlights in the background there. A few things, news, bits and pieces, tidbits came up today regarding Battlefield, and also a couple other gaming things that I wanted to just talk about with you guys and spark up a bit of a discussion, I suppose. So first thing we're going to be looking at today is the Firestorm map. So the Battlefield Twitter account earlier today tweeted out some images, some top-down images of the Firestorm map. As you can see here, the thing is absolutely massive, 10 times the size of Hamada. And if you look, they actually did a picture-in-picture to scale version of Hamada. You can see that on the left there. So that's Hamada, which I think is the biggest map in BF5, and they've just plonked it on the Firestorm map, and that gives you a sense of the scale of this thing. There was another 3D image of it too where it doesn't look that big, but you can't really see the snowy area in the back. But as you can see, I mean, there's a lot of room there, isn't there, for play. Really interesting. But if you just look at that map, one of the things with it, to me anyway, is that nothing really stands out apart from maybe this circle area here, which I'm not allowed to tell you what it's called, but you know, maybe that's something to be concerned about, that it doesn't really look like there's that many standout areas based on this top-down map that we've seen here, right? It just looks like a realistic map, I suppose. But yeah, there's the Firestorm map, and we learned what it's called. Halvøy. I hope that I'm saying that right. But I believe that this is set in Norway, so that's probably Norwegian. Is it Halvøy? Halvøy? I don't know. Norwegians, please. How do I pronounce that? Oh, with the line through it. Halvøy. I'm going to go with Halvøy for now. But that's what they've called it. That's what it looks like. And it's massive. And it makes you wonder, you know, if they can do a map that big for 64 players. Can they double the player count and just put like Conquest on it or something? Imagine a Conquest map that big with 16 flags on or something. Loads of vehicles. 128 players, and just see how it goes. I don't know, man. Come on, DICE. Just for a limited time event. I don't care about the tick rate. I don't care about lag or frames. Just do it, man. Just for 1 week. Conquest, 128 players. Halvøy. And just see what happens, right? Just see. You know, in 5 or 10 years' time, we might be playing Battlefield 10. I don't know. Whatever. No, it won't be that. It'll be more like Battlefield 8, let's say, or whatever they call it. Maybe they'll have reset the timeline by then. Alternate dimension, right? Avengers, Infinity War, I'm just saying. And 128 players on a map that big will be the standard by then. But just for a laugh, you know, just April Fool's Day or something, DICE. I'm just saying, you know, put Conquest on it. Come on, let's see how it goes. And they also linked to a blog post, and I've seen this page before, but I think they added additional information here, and they said that there's going to be objectives in the game. We kind of knew that, but they detailed it a bit more. So there's going to be several types of objectives in a Firestorm match, and these will be similar to those found in Conquest, so a flag that you can capture, except some of these will be found at fixed locations, so you'll know where to drop, I suppose, if you gambling that there's going to be a flag there, or also at random, and they will give you various types of supplies, weapons and vehicles. So I guess that if you capture a point, then a supply drop will come in or something like that. And you know, you've got to work with your squad to play these objectives, and then you'll get the most valuable gear, which hopefully will then increase your chance at winning the game and being the last one standing. If you've got more powerful armor or a more powerful vehicle or weapon, whatever it is, you've got a better chance of winning the game, right? Now, there's been a lot of discussion since the trailer and on Twitter today based on these posts about Firestorm in general. A lot of people like the look of it based on the first cinematic trailer and based on the map and the info so far. But, you know, maybe they're not willing to pay the money to get the game to get access to it, because when you've got games like Apex and Fortnite, which are free to play, completely free to play with no pay to win elements, then yeah, you know, they're not prepared to pay that money to get access to Firestorm. And we've talked about this, I've beaten it to death, you know, over a year ago or whatever. It was like, this should be standalone, everyone knows it should be standalone. For whatever reason, DICE and EA have gone down this route and they've made it a game mode in the game. So if you want to play Firestorm, you've got to buy the game. And I was thinking about this. Like at the moment, I think it's still 50% off if you want to buy BF5. So you can pick the standard edition up for $30. And I'm not saying that you should, you know, I don't have a referral code or anything like that. I don't care if you buy the game or not. But at the moment, it's half price. So it might be a good opportunity if you're thinking about Firestorm to pick it up. Or I think the smarter idea, in my opinion, is to go with something like Origin Access. You could pay the $5, get the Origin Access 10-hour trial, and then if you like it, maybe upgrade to the Access Premier thing, or if you don't like it, just cancel it, because then at least you'll have like 10 hours to play Firestorm and the base game and decide, you know, like, do I like this enough to buy it? That's what I'd do anyway. If I was a punter, if I was someone who played games and was like, you know what, Apex and Fortnite are free, I really enjoy them, and I'm spending a lot of time playing those games right now. I don't really want to put any money down for Firestorm. That's what I would do anyway. I'd pay that $5, get the 10 hours, and just see, you know, am I going to play this more regularly? And I really hope that DICE and EA do some kind of free weekend for BF5, like a free Firestorm weekend or something, or they do like a cheaper Firestorm edition of the game to get more people in to play this, because we all know that the barrier to entry is that it's a full price game, is that it costs money to play this battle royale, and I just hope that the player base doesn't suffer because of that. And it also makes me wonder, you know, will DICE and EA look at the stats for the people playing it and go, this isn't worth updating because we've not got the player base. But if it was free to play or a lot cheaper, then they might have more players playing it. So fingers crossed they do some kind of free trial or cheap Firestorm version of the game. I hope they do. But let me know your thoughts on Firestorm down in the comments below. I realise that a lot of Battlefield players aren't really interested in it because it's not Battlefield, and some people feel like that they're just shoehorning BR in here because it's the popular thing at the moment. Totally understand that, but at the same time, there are a lot of people like myself. You know, I'm a Battlefield veteran. I've played every game since BF 1942. I absolutely love the franchise and the series, and BR games, PUBG, Fortnite, Apex, Blackout, whatever it might be, I really enjoy those as well. I think it's okay to like both of the style of games, and I'm really looking forward to playing a battle royale game with the Battlefield twist in the Frostbite engine. That's my take on it anyway, but let me know yours down in the comments below. Now, we also found out today that the Apex Battle Pass is releasing tomorrow, so it's been pretty quiet on that front, but they released a cheeky teaser on Twitter, and there's a web page with a load of information. There's like 100 levels with all sorts of unlocks, weapon skins, character skins, banners, Apex packs, all the things that you would expect in the Battle Pass. And they said, I think it costs 950 Apex coins, something like that, but you can buy a bundle of it for 2,800 coins, and that will get you the Battle Pass plus 25 levels of the first season instantly, so you get all those rewards. It's very similar to how Fortnite are doing things. And they showed the new hero Octane, and if you've been playing Apex recently, you may have noticed some jump pads scattered around the level, and I think that that was them kind of testing them, server load, whatever, but that will be one of Octane's abilities. So it appears that those leaks that we saw and that we talked about and covered were legit. Now, one other thing that Apex have been talking about is cheaters, and they've said that they've banned a ton of cheaters in the last couple of weeks because with it being a free-to-play game, obviously people are going to cheat, and it's really hard for developers to stay ahead of the curve with cheats. But get this, and I wish that this is something that other games would do, especially Battlefield, because it just makes sense to me, right? Like, Apex have been hardware banning people, and there was some posts from cheat forums where people discuss cheats and whatever, like, oh, there's an update for this hack, this aimbot, this wall hack, whatever, then they download it and they can use it. And if they got banned, well, they would just create a new account and then just cheat again. Now, what Apex are doing is hardware bans. So if Billy Bridger decides to download Apex, download a cheat, and go on a wild killing spree and get 50 kills in a game or something, and then they log in the next day and they've been banned, in the past what they could have done is just make a new account and just get the game again because it's free to play. But what these cheaters are finding now is that they're actually being hardware banned. And this is great because it's different to an IP ban. Someone can very easily change or mask their IP address and play on the same computer, but a hardware ban means that Easy Anti-Cheat or whatever system Apex is using is checking the hardware that you're playing with on your account and almost assigning that like a unique series of numbers, and if it sees that unique number again, even if you're using a different account, it will ban you. It won't let you play. And these guys were saying that they've tried changing their MAC address, some of their hardware IDs, everything like that. And really, the only way to get around this would be to buy new PC components or a completely new PC, a new motherboard, processor, GPU. I don't know exactly what the anti-cheat system is referencing and logging on your system, but basically this is great because it means that if somebody's cheating and they're banned, if they want to cheat again, they're going to have to put down some real money and buy a new GPU or a new motherboard or a new CPU. So now they've got a physical barrier there of money. It's actually going to cost them if they want to play the game again on a different account on the same PC. So this is a really good anti-cheat deterrent, and I'm just applauding Respawn and Apex for doing this, and I don't understand why games like Battlefield don't do a similar thing. I mean, I've heard of people being banned and it's just like a week ban or a 24-hour ban and then they're back in the game. Why? If someone's cheating on these games, they should be banned permanently. That's it. Like, why ruin the fun for everyone else? So Apex is doing this right, man, and I'm really pleased that they've gone down this route, especially with it being free to play. As I said, this is a great deterrent. It's awesome to hear that developers are brave enough to do that kind of thing. Yeah, good job, Respawn. You're the best. Anyway, guys, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this one. Let me know all your thoughts down in the comments below. If you liked it, give me a like. That would be smashing. If you didn't like it, dislike it. Don't worry. We can still be friends. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one.